Programmatic advertising has been a buzzword in the marketing domain, but what exactly is this game changer? It is a blend of effectiveness and efficiency, where precision meets automation and your ads reach the right audience in real time. In simple terms, it refers to the automated buying and selling of digital advertising space. Essentially, it automates the decision-making process of ad placement. Without having to manually negotiate prices or placements, by analyzing multiple user signals to ensure maximum effectiveness, it uses data to decide which ads to buy and how much to pay for them, all in real time. Now let us get into the key players in orchestrating this activity. They are advertisers, publishers, demand-side platforms, supply-side platforms, ad networks, ad exchange. To explain in detail, advertisers are those who put up ads and buy ad space. An example would be Philips. Publishers are those who offer space on their websites or apps or connected TVs for ads. An example would be BBC.com. Demand-side platforms, or DSPs, provide the software for advertisers to specify their requirements. Supply-side platforms, or SSPs, provide a software for publishers to enlist their requirements, while Ad Exchange provides an interface for DSPs and SSPs to interact in real time. Via DSPs, advertisers access ad exchanges to place their bids for ad impressions from publishers, who in turn connect to ad exchanges via SSPs. Ad networks aggregate demand from smaller advertisers and publishers who don't meet the minimum eligibility conditions to access the exchange directly and help them plug into the exchange. And all this happens in real time, in the background. To understand how this evolved, we need to take few steps back to see what used to happen before programmatic advertising. Advertisers would try to reach out for publishers to put up their ads. Publishers would look around for advertisers to sell their online real estate. They used to interact with each other, and the process was time-consuming and needed additional manpower to manage this process. That is when agencies came up, who became intermediaries between advertisers and publishers, doing a matchmaking work between demand and supply.
However, there was very less control available to both advertisers and publishers. Advertisers couldn't control on where their ads will show up, while publishers didn't have a control of whose ads will show on their websites. That is when technology was introduced, in the form of ad networks. Ad networks automated this process of doing a matchmaking, and this was the first form of programmatic advertising. With time, multiple ad networks came up, and each of them had a set of websites and advertisers linked to them. That led to issues of duplicates. An example, Philips buys ad space from an ad network, and that ad network is tied up with, say, BBC. Philips may also tie up with another ad network that also has BBC other than some other websites in its portfolio, leading to some of the impressions going into the same site, even though through different ad networks. That is when the concept of ad exchange came up. DoubleClick was a major player in this area, which was subsequently acquired by Google, and it was then called AdX. Now it is called as Google Ad Manager. There are other ad exchanges as well. Ad Exchange brings in all the parties together by allowing SSPs and DSPs to plug into the exchange and bid for deals in the real time. That made it easier for advertiser, who could provide their requirements to the DSPs, and for publisher, who could provide their requirements to the SSPs. Another player in this ecosystem is DMPs, or data management platforms. DMPs provide detailed profile data for advertisers to target specific segments. One example of DMPs is Oracle BlueKai. Advertisers can plug in that data into the DSP, and whenever the customer visits a publisher site, the signal goes to the exchange and the ad will show up on that site. All this happens in real time, and therefore it is also called real-time bidding. There are two other forms of bidding as well, but let us keep that aside for the purpose of this video and keep things simple. This should have given you an idea of what programmatic advertising is. Do tune into this channel to know more about the exciting world of digital marketing. Do like and subscribe for more such content.